Hi friends, welcome to Series 3 Tech News. Today we are going to discuss about loops. Before explaining it, I wanted to show you one program. Write a program to print 1 to 10 numbers. How we are going to do? We know system.out.println is the statement to print any value. Here we need to print 1 to 10, so we will be writing system.out.println 10 times and putting 1 to 10. In this case, if you observe, the system.out.println is common, so we can use loops to execute this common code based on the condition. If the condition is from 1 to 10, the statement will be executed inside that for loop block. Why we are using loops? Loops can execute a block of code as long as a specified condition is reached. That means we will be writing one particular condition. If condition is true, it is going to execute this block of code. The syntax for this is for, it is a keyword and open bracket, and then initialization. It is optional. If we want to initialize any variable with value, we can write it. And the condition, it is required. Based on this condition only, it decides whether to execute the block of code or not. If this condition is true, it executes the block of code. And the third parameter is increment or decrement. It is also optional. If you want to write any increment decrement functionality, you can write it. We will see one example so you will get a better idea. We will write the same program. I wanted to explain you the flow of this, how exactly it is gonna work for loop execution flow. If you see, it is gonna start for loop and initialize. That means this particular step will be performed. The next one is condition statement. That means this I less than or equal to 10 is the condition one. So the condition will be verifying the condition statement. Condition will be verifying. If condition true, directly it go inside the for loop block. That means if it is true, it goes inside and execute the system.out.println statement. Here I have written only one statement, but we can write multiple statements inside this block. How many statements that you have written, those many statements will be executed for each condition is true. That means if it is true, it is going to execute all the statements that are present inside this for loop block, and then it is go to the increment or decrement phase. That is I plus plus. This phase, when it will go, once these statements are executed inside that for loop block, it goes I plus plus, and again it verifies condition statement. If condition is true, go execute it, and then increment, and then conditional statement. If you observe, the initialization part is only single time execution, but this conditional verification, executing the statements, increment decrement, is like a loop. Once conditional statement is false, then only come out of the for loop block. Hope you understood. So let me execute this particular code. So it is gonna print 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. That means till 10 the condition is true. When it becomes 11, 11 less than or equal to 10, false. So since it is false, it come out of this for loop block and it started executing this particular line. Let's say if we want to print 5 numbers only, we will put 5 and we just execute it. Is going to print 1 to 5. As soon as 6 comes, the condition will fail and come out outside for. Hope you understood clearly. Thanks for watching.